Hi, this is Attila 16, and this is another episode of my campaign with the Choshu at Legendary, of course. So I'm defending this province here, and it's a 3-layer castle, and not sure where the enemy will come from, but he's more numerous, he has more melee units than me, and that will be quite a challenge because I mostly have heavy infantry. Now what that means is that I'll need to I'll need to divide my troops in a way which will defeat them, and it will be really tricky, so I'm studying. Alright, so what I'll do here is I will deploy my cannons on that side. I'm not sure where here. Yeah, like that. That sounds good. So my cannons will fire toward there, and I hope that the enemy general will be somewhere around here, and my cannon will focus fire on him. So that sounds like a good idea. I'll deploy my heavy infantry garrison on the wall there. I'll deploy more here and more here as well. And the goal of these four units of heavy infantry will be to slow down the enemy. Now at the same time, it's very likely that I'll be attacked on that side and on that side as well. So I'll deploy some heavy infantry, and these will hopefully reduce the enemy number. At the same time, here I'll deploy some spear levy, and these spear levy will cover my line infantry here, because it's very likely that there will be an attack from that side as well, because the objective of the enemy is really to reduce my number. Now at the same time, what I'll do here is I'll deploy my reserve troops behind. No, perhaps not all of them. I'll keep my general unit in the center, and he will be deployed probably where he will be needed, which I don't know where that is. Alright, so here I'll deploy these in a wide formation, and they will be put into kneel firing. While here my troops, my spear levy will be close to the wall where my line infantry are. Okay, so let's see. I think now all angles are covered, and hopefully that will go well.
We are ready to defend, sir.
Alright, so the enemy general is over there. That's a good news. He has some artillery here, so these might actually end up shooting my troops where I don't want them to shoot. I will renew my order to fire toward there. Alright, what's happening on that side? Shogitai, these are dangerous, and Kitanakashi, as well as Yarikashi. So pretty powerful army on that side. A couple of Shogitai as well here, dangerous as well. At the same time, there's nobody on that side, so that means I can redeploy some of my troops to perhaps support another side. And I think what I'll do is I'll send them inside here. My artillery is currently shooting the enemy general, while here my heavy infantry will be under artillery fire. Yeah, that's what exactly what I was trying to avoid there. Lost a few of them there. That's a little irritating, but these are levy garrisons, so they are expendable by nature. And now I'm trying to play the dodge the bullet game. Okay. Now my line infantry fired on a few. I'll remove them. I'll replace them with spear levy, which will now take all the punishment. And I'll deploy these line infantry on the side here, where they will have a good angle to shoot on the invaders. While here my Keitai will suppress the enemy. Same would go with these. Alright. What's going on there? Nothing interesting. And I sent a unit here. Oh, it seems they decided to literally go all the way there, over there. So that's okay for the moment. Well, here I'll redeploy these light infantry at a less exposed position. Alright. Okay, suppression fire. As you can see, my Keitai are being attacked by those really mean samurais. But at the same time, my line infantry here are providing a very valuable suppression fire. Sadly, I don't have anybody else supporting though, which is a little bit of a problem. Alright. No, sadly my Keitai have routed. While my line infantry is still weakening quite a bit the enemy. Now in front of this, I guess I should redeploy my Keitai which are on that side. And while I do that, here my light infantry are suppressing the enemy in great number. Now the enemy are climbing the wall on that side. I'll redeploy this unit in order to face that and support my unit which is there. At the same time here I'll order flaming arrows. That will be a good support. On that side the enemies seem to have broken. So what this means is that I can redeploy my line infantry to the second layer. Now sadly I lost a unit of Keitai which I could have used later on. Okay, while I do that, oh, good thing here, a few of my troops have rallied. I'll redeploy them to face these white tiger guys. While my artillery is still firing somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, I'll make them fire on the Yarikai all the way over there. While on that side my light infantry are shooting the enemy, which is the good news. Alright, so on that side actually I should redeploy my Keitai on the other side here. While here I'll bring my line infantry as fast as possible to support my artillery position. And here I'll order my light infantry to shoot those white tiger guys. There's a few of those white tiger guys which are killing my light infantry though. Alright, artillery is still weakening the enemy. I'll weaken a larger formation there. On that side, the enemy Shogitai are, of course, decimating my troops quite well. It's an expected situation there.
Damned lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
And while here, these white tiger are wavering. That's a good news. But I should not lower my guard there. Okay, now my Keitai are deployed on the wall. I'll order suppression fire. While my line infantry here, I'll order them to kneel fire. Suppression fire as well. So here my parrot gun will serve as a distraction. At least that's the expected situation. Okay, they managed to rout a few of the enemies. There's still many here, which are dangerous to me. They are routing as well. That's good news. And oh, seems that I'm winning there. Quite surprising though. Alright, so I'm butchering the remaining enemies. And victory. So that was a close one. Really challenging. And I hope you enjoyed this. And let's go back to the campaign and see the subsequent effect of this. So that was a Pyrrhic victory. And yeah, it was really close. I lost a lot of men. And it was much closer than I would have wished for. As a result of this, I think I'm securing that region from that army. But now I guess the pillage game of the Black Army will resume. And that will be irritating but non-critical. And perhaps, well, the thing is that this army is now totally isolated from its home port, and there's no pulling back for them. So that means the enemy is still stuck at sustaining that now weakened army, and at the same time that's preventing them from producing stuff. So that's a good thing for me, hopefully. Alright, the Odawara are moving around, the Seto are moving around as well. I think the Seto are a pretty weak faction. And I think they are moving to the same town where I just had a battle. So that will be tricky. Yeah, mounting unrest, that's okay. I'll now lower the taxes in order to prevent potential rebellion there. And now the enemy was here. Here I'll produce a few more troops. Same will go here, because I need to recover from all the losses I had during the last battle. Okay, what's that? Repression in the province, always useful. And now here it's an enemy army. But they are apparently not strong enough to attack Nagato. Well, here perhaps I can bombard them. That's too far. Okay, what else? I have a small fleet here. I will attack with that fleet the other fleet here. I will likely lose the ship I captured earlier. But my goal here is really to get rid of them. I cannot even reach him. Alright, so fixing my fleet now. Well, what's going on here? I seem to have managed to eliminate quite a bit of opposition. And now it's a pillage game all over again. Alright. So apparently the balance of power here give the advantage to my enemy. And I will have to do it personally to compensate that. So that will be the next episode, so check it out.